Hello, everyone. Noreen here. Greetings from Italy. So today I'd like to tell you a little bit more about my inspiration or my journey that got me to the Inspire program. So I've got a couple of slides for you here to take you through my story. For many of you who may have been following me know that I've been taking some time out traveling, spending it with family and friends, and also with a purpose of building a network and community for women in hospitality. And these last few months has solidified my purpose, my vision, and has given me the energy and faith to carry on. My name, Noreen, is derived from the Arabic word nur, which means light. My purpose is to shine the light on you, the women, the industry, and to brighten it up. From a really young age, I was always drawn to strong female characters in books, stories, movies, and I kept searching for it in my career. I wanted to hear the stories. I wanted to be inspired. I wanted to be part of a wider community. It somehow was missing. There was a gap. I didn't see the women represented in senior roles across the industry. I was not hearing the stories, and there was no community that I could tap into. And since it wasn't happening, I decided something needed to be done. And from there was born Inspiring Women Hospitality, which started with the intention of storytelling, which I do through the podcast. And now I'm on to the next stage of which is building the community. My long-term vision is gender balance at all levels of hospitality. A lot more work to be done, but right now I'm laying the foundation. And the foundation starts with the Inspire program. The Inspire program is broken up into two parts. One is a group workshop, and the other is the peer-to-peer mentoring. So let me start by telling you a story about the workshops. A few years ago, I went on a journey of self-discovery. I was in a bit of a rut, a pattern, work, home. Yes, of course, I had the occasional, social engagements, some travel, and, that was it. But I wasn't feeling fulfilled. And I was afraid all I was ever going to be known for was STR. Look, I'm extremely grateful to STR, but I wanted more. So I started by, taking up different hobbies to expand my mind outside of work. So I took up yoga, geometric art, hiking, salsa, etc. All of this then started leading me down another path of asking myself more meaningful questions. Am I living the life I'm meant to be living? What are my values? Who am I? What are my strengths? How has culture played a role in my life? Is hospitality where I belong? My personal finances. And let me tell you, when I looked at my pension statement a couple of years ago, I was in for a shock. Anyone ever feel the same way? What does my network look like? What does my support system look like? How do I incorporate well-being into my life? Yes, I was clearly having an existential moment. And while it took me a few years, I am now close to some of those questions. I'm now closer to having the answers to some of those questions. I don't have everything figured out as yet, but I'm getting there. I'm feeling more fulfilled knowing the path that I'm on today and where I will be going in the future. The other interesting thing has been that while I've been doing the podcast and networking, a lot of these topics that you see in this beautiful tree here kept coming up. So I knew I was onto something. And another thing was I often felt alone on my journey. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a group of people that I could go through this with? So that gave me the idea to package up my experience, my journey, my story into a program. Kind of like a get to know yourself and others, so you're not alone. The program is designed to help build trust, create a safe environment to have open conversations within the group. To ask yourself the difficult questions and inspire you through the discussions on the various topics in a group setting. It'll be facilitated by me, where I share my own experiences and that of others I have interviewed. Last year, I decided to check this out. So with the help of some volunteers, I tested out the program and the workshops for the group workshops to see if it would work. And this is what they had to say. So I'll give you a moment to read. Then I started thinking about, okay, what next after the group workshops? I felt something was missing. Over the years, I've been on various training programs, and we always have a great energy, great vibe during the sessions, build great relationships, yet somehow it was always difficult to incorporate it, following up from the training. So it was during the roundtable in Singapore that I had the idea of peer-to-peer mentoring. The reality, sadly, is that there are not enough senior women in hospitality to mentor everyone else. So why not mentor each other? We each have had experiences that the others have not. We can learn from each other, and we become each other's cheerleaders. The hope is you carry on this relationship well past the program and keep it going throughout the rest of your career. I've also been part of other mentoring programs where they pair you up and off you go. Don't really know each other just yet. So this program is designed that you spend time together in the group workshops, getting to know each other. And then after, I'll pair you up into, two at a time, of course. And then you will continue the discussions, you'll continue the relationships in 4 mentoring sessions, which I will structure for you as well through a digital platform. In addition to all this, I'm also offering some incentivization. I've just completed my coaching certification, so I could offer free coaching to those who complete all the sessions, or access to an event or any other partnerships that I can put together in the future. Before I move on to my final slide, I wanted to share another story. I was at the EHL campus a few weeks ago, and I heard Dr. Joy Chen speak. She's the newest board member to join the EHL board of directors. Female, young, Asian, basically not a white male in his 60s. She shared her challenges and success of her careers. The advice that she had for other women wanting to develop their leadership were as follows. Develop a supportive community. Find your mentors and advisors. Find your group that you can unload to. Find your cheerleaders, show up and speak up, and take ownership of your career. This can be hard to do on your own. So what I'm offering through the Inspire program is to help you build your community, your network, mentors, cheerleaders, and own your own career, and also own your own life. My commitment to you is to help you on this journey. So how can I be of service? The Inspire program will have 2 intakes, one in June, one September, and I'll be breaking it up into 3 groups. So one for Asia, EMEA, and Americas. And for now, these group workshops will be taking place online, as well as the mentoring relationships online. Now, of course, if you happen to be in the same city, you can obviously take these meetings offline. Now, there are only 6 to 8 participants in each group, so that we can keep the groups quite intimate. It's for having these open conversations. And then you have the follow-up mentoring session. So in total, it's a 4-month commitment. The price has been chosen on the feedback from the participants who did the pilot program last year. So I gave them several ranges to choose from, and so this is the median. For the June intake, please sign up by the 3rd of June. For September, please sign up by the 2nd of September. All details can be found on my website, which I will be including in a link to accompany this post and this video. If, however, the Inspire program is not for you, then I have a second offer. You may think, look, I know myself well enough, I don't need to be part of your group, but I would like to have more regular contact with my peers in the industry. So I'm offering the Inspirational Global Chats. Every month, I'll be providing a topic conversation, and you can find someone in the community to be paired with and have that conversation. Or of course, you can choose to reach out to anyone at any time. Here, I'll also be having a leaderboard system to incentivize the conversations. And you can sign up anytime for this. There is a monetary investment here because, let's face it, until we make a financial commitment, how likely are we to take action? There's only phase 1 of my master plan for the future for gender balance in hospitality. And these are my starting prices. I invite you to be an early adopter of this new community and build a strong foundation. As always, I will continue to offer the stories on my podcast. I've also introduced a YouTube channel, inviting men and other people from the industries into the conversation. And where I can, I will organize more roundtables. There's plenty of learning happening everywhere. It's up to you to choose to learn together or alone. So I ask you, are you ready to join me? Build a strong and bright future for the hospitality industry together. Gain more knowledge and create new opportunities for yourself and others. Thank you.